Hey everyone, welcome back to the modern fable on success in business and life. The leader who had no title. In this section 4 of the session 5, we will going to discuss about with the meeting of leadership mantra, the turbulent time, build great leaders. And then ski down it dude, Ty affirmed, resisting the opportunities that change brings is a tragic way to live and the saddest way to die. Ty was silent for a moment, then he added, my father died like that black, worked 12 hours a day in the same factory his entire life, every night to numb his emotional pain on a life half lived. He had drawn his heartache in alcohol. I know that at his core he was such a good man. He truly wished for the best for us, but he couldn't get out of his own way. He just never caught a glimpse of the leader he could have been, so he just kept on working and living exactly the same way. No reaching, no venturing, no expanding. He died when he was only 62, quietly and with almost no one noticing. He was as if his whole life never mattered, as if he did lived for no reason, he because he was too scared to conquer his fear and run towards what is resisted. All because he just wouldn't dare to leave his comfort zone. All because of he allows the voice of doubt to get the best of him. All philosopher, the philosopher sense said it so well. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, it is because we do not dare that things are difficult. I still think about my dad a lot. There is not a day that goes by without me remembering him and promising myself I will never go down that way. Sorry to hear about your father, Ty. I spoke softly. Don't be sorry, dude. My hard childhood strengthened me and my father's example because a cautionary tale showing me what not to do and how not to live. So it was yet another gift. It taught me the difference between breathing and truly living, and the absolute necessity of choosing growth over complacency, even though complacency feels better in the short term. Anyway, please just remember the idea that the more time you spend in your discomfort zone, the more your comfort zone will extend or expand. I will help you so much in your work at the bookstore. He crossed your arms, try instructed. I did as I was told. How does that feel to cross your arms like that? I don't know. It feels normal. I guess I always fold my arms this way. I'm not really sure what the purpose of this exercise is, I admit it. No worries, I will be clear in a minute. Now cross your arms the opposite way from the way you usually cross them. Contrary to my habit, I know forced myself to put my right arm over my left one. I do never crossed my arms like this in my life. It felt odd. This feels wild. I mentioned to try. Tommy was watching me with amusement. I could see he was having fun. It should feel white black, try indicated. Anytime you try something new, it is going to feel wide. Public opinion will tell you that because something feels wide, you are making some mistake. The mob mentality says if something feels uncomfortable, go back to what feels natural. But like I have been encouraging you to remember, anytime you run toward changes and growth, it is bound to feel strange. That is a good sign. It only means you are leaving your safety zone. New pattern of thinking and behaving are being wired in. New forms of knowledge are being installed. Your personal frontiers are being expanded. What a perfect thing, even though it feels wide. So, wide is good? I asked with a laugh. Of course, it is. If you are not feeling that discomfort we have been talking about, you are not changing. You are not growing and you are pretty much wasting your time. I kept my arms crossed in the new way I do placed them over my chest. This was getting more interesting. Did you know that everything in your past, including all the messiness, was necessary preparation to bring you to the edge where you are finally ready to make the leap into the leader that you truly are? All that happened to you have been Superman. I started confidently. I am understanding that I acknowledged. I thought more about my time in Iraq. Nothing of any value was ever accomplished by escaping into a bunker and running away from a difficult scenario never made anyone a hero. As a unit, our gain inevitably happened when, in the heat of a battle, was flawlessly executed our strategic plan and then swooped in for the victory. Oblivious to the threat of danger, the fact was the bigger the risk that were present, the larger the rewards that were available. That is exactly what Ty was reminding me of. Hard time only feel bad. In truth, they serve us so very well. They make us tougher. They connect us to our dormant potential. Yes, they make us feel uncomfortable. Yes, they create confusion within our minds and provoke fear within our hearts. But the reality of the matter is that the conditions that challenge us the most are the very conditions that lead to our greatest growth and to our most fulfilling achievements. As if reading my mind, I said, great leaders have the deep understanding that anything that help you expand and grow as a person is a very good thing indeed. And in these uncertain times, growing yourself and your leadership best in your single best survival tactic. I should also say that things often have to fall apart before they can be rebuilt in a much better way. You can reach a place of breakthrough without going through a period of breakdown. It is scary because as you transition from all you were to all you can become, and from your former way of working to a better way of performing, you are out in the sticky suns of the unknown for a while. And being out in the wilderness of the unknown brings up our limiting beliefs and our greatest fear. You bump up against your insecurities.